Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Bryant McCray. Tonight, the Cleveland Guardians have won the Battle of the Midwest to advance to the AL Championship Series. Progressive Field was rocking this afternoon as the Guards, on the heels of a Lane Thomas grand slam, knocked out the Detroit Tigers 7-3. Guardians fans went crazy right after the game with the realization of just how close this team is to going to the World Series.
We grinded every single inning, every out. We did it, baby. Let's go.
Game 5, we really took over. Lane Thomas with a grand slam, and that really propels your team to go on to that next level. So, hey, there's nothing more you can ask for. And when God gives you those superstitions, you got to take them when you need to be.
The effect that these sports events have on businesses around the stadium is real. It's very well welcomed among all of us, all the bar owners here. It's a big boon for the business.
Now, the Guardians began their ALCS showdown with the New York Yankees game 1 Monday in New York. In other news tonight, the investigation continues into a deadly shooting in East Cleveland. East Cleveland Police Chief Kenneth Lundy tells us that 1 person was killed and 4 people were injured in the shooting that happened early this morning inside a building near Euclid Avenue and Taylor Road. The chief said a couple of arrests have been made already as part of the investigation, and that he believes the shooting may have occurred during an after-hours party.
These type of gatherings, I mean, obviously the propensity for something bad happening is pretty high, especially 5 o'clock in the morning. It's trouble. You're looking for, it's trouble. Nothing good is going to happen at that time in the morning.
The Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation is now assisting East Cleveland Police. Now, the family of a man shot and killed in Garfield Heights earlier this month is pleading for more information in that case. The family of Jose Irvine Jr. is hoping whoever shot and killed Irvine near the Dunkin' Donuts on Truney Road to come forward. Garfield police have not released any details about the suspect, and the family believes Irvine was shot when he asked 2 women he knew for a cigarette before a man with the woman shot him. Irvine's family describes him as thoughtful, caring, and always putting others before himself.
Everything to me. When I would go to work, he would walk me to the bus stop and he would tell me, "Mommy, I love you so much."
Now, the family has set up a GoFundMe for Irvine's wife and 3 children, and they are planning to hold a candlelight vigil next week in his honor. Now, a couple accused of robbing a local Marks store last year is now indicted. The prosecutor's office says Ariel Miller and Cartier Malone Pickens planned a stage holdup at the store on Lakeshore Boulevard in Euclid, where Miller worked. The pair allegedly stole nearly $150,000 from the store in February of 2023, and they planned the robbery over text messages. Both Pickens and Miller will be back in court next week. Starting Monday, the Cleveland Heights School District will increase its security measures by making all students and visitors go through a metal detector. This after a student was found with a loaded gun Thursday at the Cleveland Heights High School, closing the school on Friday, while the president of the National Association of School Resource Officers says measures like metal detectors are crucial, so is reporting any suspicious behavior.
It's the test of time in schools. There's always that thing about snitching, and we have to really tackle that piece so people know that it's not snitching. It is about keeping themselves safe and the others that are around them.
So far this year, Cleveland Heights police say they arrested 4 students involved with bringing guns and other weapons on campus. Now, in Florida tonight, Governor Ron DeSantis says the White House has approved the federal disaster declaration and freed up funds for disaster relief. The remarks come during a visit to Plant, Florida this morning, where the governor says power is being restored for over 2 million customers in the wake of Hurricane Milton. And emergency fuel depots are also set up around the state.
Granted individual assistance, which is individual and households, and public assistance, which is emergency work and repair and replacement of disaster damaged facilities for 34 impacted counties.
Meantime, in Clearwater, Florida, over 500 people were rescued from an apartment complex. Clearwater police began receiving calls early Wednesday morning from those trapped in their homes due to rising floodwaters from Hurricane Milton. High winds from the storm delayed the rescue efforts, and crews weren't able to respond until several hours later.
Quickly realized that we needed more resources. Despite the fact that we had high water vehicles high water rescue teams stationed, we knew we needed more.
Now, first responders went door to door to ensure no victims were trapped, rescuing over 400 adults and 116 children. Now, back here at home, the Cleveland APL is ready to welcome adoptable cats and dogs from hurricane-ravaged parts of Florida. The APL is waiving adoption fees to free up space and help animal shelters in Florida. After Hurricane Milton and Helene, fees are waived for adult dogs and cats, while kittens are only $50. Brook Park Mayor announced today the City Recreation Center will reopen on Monday after being heavily damaged by a tornado back in August. The facility on Holland Road was partially destroyed on August 6th when a tornado ripped away parts of the roof and walls and damaged the heating and cooling system. Brook Park Mayor Ed Orcott said the repairs cost over $8 million, but the center will be back open to the public come Monday. There's a new monument tonight on Cleveland's lakefront. The lone Sailor Plaza opened with a ribbon cutting today at Vonovich Park. It features a lone sailor statue which honors all who have served or will serve in the Navy. A large color guard of veterans and local high school bands participated in today's event, and it all led to the commissioning of a new Navy ship, the USS Cleveland, named after our city.
What we were trying to do is make sure that we have a connection between Northeast Ohio and the ship's crew in particular. And this is a great manifestation of that.
Now, the commissioning is scheduled for September 2025 right here in Cleveland. One of the stones featured in the plaza was donated from the Soldiers and Sailors Monument during the redevelopment of Public Square. And you know, Halloween is almost here. When the Spooky Pooch Parade arrives, everyone had a doggone good time today, dressing up with their pets at Madison Park in Lakewood. Dozens upon dozens of pet owners and their pups took part in the parade, and many were awarded prizes for some of the best canine costumes. Today marked the 17th year for the event. Roof or roof?
Roof.
I mean, I want to dress up like a spooky pumpkin too.
Yeah. Tis the season, right? I mean, it's been feeling nice as far as this is the type of fall I like. 60s, 70s, a little bit of rain. Luckily, we was able to get Game 5 out of the way with no problems, but more rain on the way and chilly temperatures. They're knocking on our doorsteps. So we have some impacts to talk about, starting with tonight, really into Sunday and throughout much of next week. It's just gonna feel unpleasant, yucky, just the part of fall we really don't like to see across the area. Rain and rumbles possible for tonight. Disruptive showers, that's going to be the ongoing theme, not only for Sunday as we get closer to the next few days or so, bringing a north wind. And usually when we have a north breeze across the lake, we're talking about lake effect rain showers along with a big temperature drop to talk about as well. So rain on the way for tonight, even some heavy downpours, but I really want to stress, similar to today, we had a lot of dry time, but just keep a close eye to the radar if you have any outdoor plans, want to knock out some more of those fall-like activities. Tomorrow's not looking that bad, but again, keep the rain gear on standby. Today is a bit of a complex situation we have going on. Over the past 12 hours, most of the rainfall has been positioned just south or along I-80, and here's why. That is where we have the stalled out front, and that's been a focal point of more shower development, and out to the north and west, we have a couple rounds of rain to talk about. So here's the stalled out front, and that's pretty much laying down the tracks for another wave of heavy rainfall right now pushing out of the Chicagoland area. That's inbound for us for tonight. So yeah, some of us will be waking up to some heavy downpours. Here's Monday rain. This area disturbed weather will be rolling across the Great Lakes, and that's going to give us rounds of lake effect showers as we go throughout time. So here's your big picture forecast showing this evening throughout the overnight. We're talking about some heavy rainfall pushing through. We'll catch a break throughout the afternoon. Then by late tomorrow night into early Monday, we're really talking about significant changes when it comes to north breeze, lake effect showers Monday, Tuesday, even into Wednesday. Ooh, just a yucky weather pattern we have to talk about. Tonight, only cooling down into the upper 50s. Here's your National Design Hourly forecast showing showers possible as we get beyond dinner time for tonight. Then the rain really picks up throughout the pre-dawn right before daybreak for tomorrow. Then most of tomorrow's appearing to be on a drier side. Here's the center of this low pressure system. As we get beyond midday for Sunday, we're going to be talking about significant changes with a north wind really going to be picking up for us Sunday night into early Monday. And with that north wind, here comes lake effect, lake enhanced showers Monday morning, Monday afternoon. More showers to talk about. We're looking at wind gusts 20 to 25 miles an hour. This is Monday afternoon. Highs will have a hard time getting out of the low 50s, along with a breezy north wind and showers. It's just going to feel raw and uncomfortable Monday, Tuesday, right into Wednesday. So be prepared for that. But this is going to be beneficial rainfall. We're looking at upwards to an inch, maybe an inch and a half total going throughout Tuesday, especially along the lake shore. So we need that. Unfortunately, we're going to need the heavier rain jackets. Here's your Union Home Mortgage 7-day outlook. We're going to be holding steady in the low 50s, possibly upper 40s for highs Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But check it out. Thursday, Friday, game 3 and 4. Guardians hopefully coming back with a couple of wins. We're looking at sunny skies. Temperatures eventually retreating back to what I like, 60s, 70s. But get prepared for a chill.
I know you say we need it, but I don't want it.
Yeah, rain is nice. The chilly weather, oof, yeah, that's going to be a hard time. But it's 'tis the season again.
'Tis the season. I'll pack my umbrella and my heavy rain jacket.
You're going to need that for sure.
Thank you, MC, and thank you all for watching tonight at 11 on WKYC. Check out our Primetime's post-game sports show. Downtown Cleveland for you. The latest on the Guardians advancing to the ALCS and complete wrap of the Ohio State-Oregon game. That's followed by an all-new Saturday Night Live. Have a good night, everyone.